Do, do. Good evening, all. Welcome to. Let's relax a little bit by killing soon. Starting up Terraria. Uber automakers. That one. Cool. Good enough. And let's see here. How much louder is that than me? Not too much. Evening all. Let's hunt the moon in night. Brain. Here. Where else do I usually truck all these? Yeah. Forget you have a little auto live function. I don't need to worry about that then. Just get this in a couple of zones. Mildly unfortunate that Jason and I are both going at the same time, but I don't know when he streams because he does not have a consistent schedule. Here to that. I think I cleaned it up where the places I usually chuck it are kind of at the top nowadays, so that makes things a little bit easier. That should work. There we go. Alrighty, so what were we doing? I think what we were trying to do... That's not good. That's all of my potions gone, isn't it? Whoops. Where did those go? Weird. Just gonna take some of those back, please and thanks. Doot. Doot. I don't know why I have the big ones, but that's okay. Oh.
Judikrapat.
Welcome, welcome, Solace. Hopefully the evening's running well for you so far. I'm just getting my items set up at the moment, but how are things on your side? Oh, my tracking is super off. I don't think the camera's liking me today. That's fine, it's about normal. Yeah, how are things on your side? Pretty sure I'm just out of mana. Could be worse. Had a chat with my manager's boss, and apparently he didn't like my manager either. Oh, that's always a good sign when you talk with a higher up and they're like, hey, you know that guy who leads you? He's kind of a dick. That's always a fun time. Grab some of this. But, I mean, I guess you learned something today. Can I not? Oh, I'm completely out of money. Okay, that answers a lot. Yeah, that is how it went, then we bitched about it for an hour. Oh, well, at least you and your manager were able to get along a little bit. That does always end up being a little bit of a problem at the end of the day when your managers are just a little bit tone deaf, which is, guess is the nice way of putting it at the very least. Because not everyone is necessarily quite as welcoming as others when it comes down to discussing the issues you may have between various coworkers, which is always just a bit of a weird sticking position. Uh, that should be fine. I know on my side, I've only got certain gripes because there are people with personalities I don't very much jive with. Mainly because I'm a fairly quiet, to the point kind of person most of the time when it comes to work. So the people who either just have a sense of humor that doesn't necessarily jive very well with mine, or is, I don't want to say insufferable, but that's kind of the word I want to use. Just the kind of people who want to make themselves the center of attention. Oh, I do have a lot of extra stone. I'm out of slime, aren't I? At least I think I am. But I think it's mostly from my end, just being we're kind of here to do a job to some extent. If you're just going to be talking nonstop, then it becomes a bit of an issue. I did get the Kraken. Um, they really don't have any extra slime left. Hmm, weird. Alrighty, well, let's just see if I can find some more. So what is up with you today, buddy? You not actually see my face? Like at all? Dude. But oh well. At least it was at least a good turn of pace for once, instead of your managers coming up to you and be like, hey, by the way, Solace, I don't like your face. That would be probably rude, but still within the boundaries of most workplaces. Definitely between coworkers. I'm not 100% certain about managers, though. That might be a little bit too much. Let's see. No, okay. You'd welcome that. They said that I have a reason to tell them I'm turning my camera off. That is true. That is very, very true. I'm kind of thankful that, well, I guess this is a weird sticking point. Technically speaking, cameras are quote unquote required, but no one actually enforces the rule at all. So on our calls where I've been told they've been required, I've been the only person who has actually turned on a camera in the first place. So it has been a little bit easier to just not have to worry about finagling with a webcam for work. Because why would I bother? Unfortunately, this is kind of just what happens when you're working for a bit of a, don't want to say lower quality business, but you're more so just working at lower importance firm or a lower importance work environment in the first place. But that's fine. It at least gives me work, so I can't complain too much. There we go. And it's at least easy enough work that I can get away with a few things, so. Is it being lazy? Yes. Do I care? No. Because unfortunately, there's not many better jobs, to be honest. If I tried looking for something else, it would be like factory work would be one of the other main sources of income here. Either factory work or just basic minimum wage jobs like Walmart, which is never exactly something you want to rely on, usually. Oh yeah, and I guess just for Terraria's sake, I should explain what I'm doing. So, if you remember from last time, I had mentioned that I needed concrete blocks or something along those lines, and I just was not able to figure out where I was supposed to get it from. Turns out it is not called concrete in this, it is called asphalt. Asphalt actively increases your running speed as long as you're actively running on it, so you can just neum. Like, you can honestly barely see the character sprite moving because of how quickly you're actually moving. Like, when they say it increases your running speed, it very much increases your running speed, which is kind of the benefit of it. And I've just made a very, very long bridge of this stuff. Whop. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's got a nice big whee! And I think I've made the platform long enough. Because one of the easier ways to just deal with the Moonlord is to not get hit by anything in the first place, which, with what we were doing before with just like flying around in circles, it was in kind of obvious that we were going to get hit over time. But what makes things a little bit easier is if you're just running straight the entire time, it's kind of easy to avoid some of his attacks. And then when he goes in for his gigantic F-off eye laser, you can just fly above him and just start running the other way again. Or you can just keep running back the other way because the laser will run out eventually anyways. So that's kind of the rough plan for now. I'm just trying to get a boardwalk set up here, and then I'll put campfires along it, because if you're getting hit during this fight, you're kind of going to lose anyways. Up. Which required a good amount of slime balls and a good amount of stone. So with this gigantic line that I just have here, I've been doing this for a little bit, off camera at the very least. If only because sometimes you just got to put in the extra little bit just to make sure that this doesn't take ages. Shoot. There we go. Let's see, how long does it actually take us to run across this entire thing? Let's see here. I'll just wait for the 5. So that timer is 12:45. Let's just see how long it actually takes us to run across this entire thing, because this might be long enough now. Our poor little wisp can't even keep up. That's supposed to be in front of us. That's kind of the fun part with that. Alright, so about 30 seconds of continuous travel along that. That's not too bad. Do I have what I need to make campfires? No, I need wood. Alrighty, let's get some wood. I think for the Moonlord fight as well, this is kind of a working weapon for that, because he'll always just be behind us. So we can do something like that, where it just needs to home in on the hands, but it is technically traveling forward during the interim. But the Moonlord runs faster too, so it should be fine. And if anything goes completely wrong, I can always just fall back down here and hope that I survive. I need wood. I kind of want to keep the boreal for now, if I can. Yeah, shade works. And then that can all be turned back into rich mahogany. There we go. Alrighty, now I just need some campfires. Doot. And there is also the possibility of using the UFO mount, but I have found it to be a little bit easier to just go in whole hog and not having to worry about the UFO. Because the one thing that this does kind of lack is just the quick upward ascent of the wings and then the quick downfall. Infinite flight is still helpful, don't get me wrong, but it's slower than your running speed, which isn't super helpful. Well, there we go. Alrighty, time to Neum. Neum and shoot the very, very occasional space shot. Alrighty then. So we'll put one here, just so that way we know where it is. And then we just intermittently place these along the road. So that way they're just everywhere. And then we have constant fire regen no matter where we are. This will mostly be sticking to the road, but shoot, a little more. Oh, perfect. Put one right on the middle too. Shoot. Oh, I missed a zomble. And I have been doing a little bit of thinking on it because I know my streams are only about 4 hours as is, so doing a small bit of art at the end won't necessarily mean that I can get stuff done. So I might keep that to the Friday and Saturday streams, so that way I can go a little bit longer. This Friday I'll have to skip as well, I think, if only because I need to be up a little bit earlier tomorrow. But going forward, I think we'll keep like after stream art practice to Friday, Saturday, just to make things a little bit cleaner in that sense. Then over time, I'll be able to get some extra practice in, remember how to actually draw without needing to do a pencil sketch first. And then we should be relatively okay. Because I did do a rough idea draft on paper about something that I would kind of want to draw, which is I know online a lot of people do those kind of not almost tier maker lists where they show what Pokemon they would have of every type. And I'd kind of want to draw myself with the Pokemon, oops, in that regard, but almost a pseudo challenge so I could only use each type once. Oh, hi. So, like, if I chose something along the lines of, I guess, say, for example, Charizard, since Charizard is fire or flying, I can't choose any other fire combos or any other flying combos. So I'd have to pick and choose a little carefully on everything just to make sure that all of my personal favorites can actually fit in. Oh, but it's a thought. Thankfully, most of my like main Pokemon that I can think of, the main six that I usually add to those lists, fits in relatively fine because that covers for me Ghost, Ground, Electric, Steel, Bug, Flying, Ice, Normal, Water. Oh, actually, crap, I'm gonna change that already. I have two ground types on there already. Yeah, the usual five that I have covers Bug, Flying, Electric, Steel, Normal, Ground, Ghost, and then Bug, Flying, I think I said. Or no, Ice. So I'm usually relatively ready for those little easy ballot trick things, because it's relatively easy to get it going, but it's just trying to work it out so that way you fill in every single type. It is still going to be more than like a team of six, but when in the Pokemon universe do people only have six Pokemon? On their team, yes, but in reality, you usually don't just keep six Mons with you. That's just stupid. You generally just keep more elsewhere, or you have one following you, or some other absent-minded gimmick that makes it work. There we go. Alrighty, cultists. Hello. Now we just gotta wait for you to pop out. Do do do. Probably should just fly as well. They'll let me just avoid stuff. Where'd he go? Oh. Found you, buddy. And you always seem to get that very first clone, too. Which is not super helpful for me. Uh-oh. I don't want to get hit by all that, please and thank you. No. Okay. That's all well and good. I think the only problem is that the audio for the game didn't seem to assign itself to anything at all. So I haven't the faintest clue how the sounds are working right now. But that's fine. Oh crap, someone summoned the dragon again. Really glad that we got Duke Fishtron's book because that's making things a lot easier for us. We'll just wait for the sickness to go away. Oh boy. That's not helpful at all. That's extremely not helpful, actually. Oops. Hello, Mr. Dragon. You having fun there, buddy? Doot doot doot. Oh boy. That means you get your summon off, doesn't it? Yep. Okay. This is taking too much effort. Can I kill that? I can kill that. Doo doo doo. Always nice that you can just sit on his face with a gun and he just does not care at all. Makes things a lot easier. Doot. Oh well, almost done. Then we can move on to the next phase. Oh, there he is. Come on, buddy, you're almost done. It's not even taking that much effort to shoot at you right now. There we go. One cultist down. Alrighty. And there is a tower right on top of us. So which one is this? This is the summoner one, isn't it? Yeah, this is the summoner one. Oops. This one's not that great when there's everything around, but oh well. Let's just take care of all the bubbles. We like bubbles in our drink, not in our faces. Well, let's just see if we can get down the Moonlord on the first try. I would laugh if we could, but we'll probably have to fight him a lot to get all of his magic weapons, and we need to fight him enough to get all of our Luminite bars and such. Otherwise, we won't be able to make everything that we actually need off of him. Because after the Moonlord, there's still a bit to do. Because there's going to be the Empress Slime, there's going to be the Light Goddess, there's going to be a few things technically, but I need to look into how to do those because I'll be honest, I stopped playing this when the Moonlord was fresh, and I have no idea about content past this. Oh, got rid of the 200 star cell already. Nice. What am I doing for damage right now? I think I'm doing relatively okay. Doot. Now, what exactly is my damage goal for once the tower is de-shielded again? I think what we do is just fly around it and just kind of hit it with the boom shakalaka, I just want to call it, to be honest with you, because it is just a gigantic explosion of spacey death. I also should see if I can change my mouse into anything, just so that way it's a little bit easier to see in all of this chaos. Oh, geez, I'm almost dead. That's not good. Doo -doo -doo. Uh-oh. That's not good. This is why fighting the summoning guys near ground is bad, because it gets all of the laser boys in nice position for the anti-air, and that's not welcome when we're flying. Shoot. Come on. There we go. Doo -doo -doo. F you with your anti-air. I am not a fan. And screw all of your bubbles. How dare they defend themselves? Exactly. I'm the protector of this world. They're not allowed to just get away with this. Give me all those. There's my mouse. Probably should get rid of these guys because they don't really despawn at all. So I'd rather just take them out now. That way I don't have to wander back here, and then there's just a gigantic anti-air laser turret just ready to smite us. Let's see here. Need to go this way. That's fine. Alrighty, on to our green boy. Which green boy is tied to the Rangers, I believe. We should be good. All those tunnels, you were busy. I was busy. I was trying my best to decontaminate the world for the most part, which both beaches are at least safe now. So I don't have to worry about having like crimsoned beaches, which isn't fun when you need to farm Duke Fishtron or anything like that. So it's good to just kind of cleanse where you can, just to make things a little bit easier. Which, unfortunately, I didn't get everything, because, like, this area, I did have this cleaned out before, but I've missed a couple spots, like, in here somewhere. So it's just spreading all the way back up, which is a little annoying, but what can you do except for just dig through everything and make it work? Ah, here it is. This one is a little annoying because there's a little paralyzing shot thing that they can hit you with, which limits your vertical movement, which is something I would like to avoid where possible. Doo -doo -doo. Yeah, usually speaking, when you're in hard mode, you do need to be very, very careful about how your world is situated, if only because the Crimson moves faster in hard mode, which is not good. The Crimson and the Hollow both, and the Hollow and Crimson cannot overtake each other. So that's at least a stopgap between those two. But the Crimson and the Hollow will just spread through your world if you're not very careful. So you very much need to just be very ready for whenever they both pop up, because it can get a little bit silly. The underground I usually just keep to chaos, because why not? It's chaos, it's fun. But the above ground, I do try my best to keep like a clean layer, I guess is the best way of putting it, just to try and avoid any excess goings on of, oh hey, by the way, here's a gigantic crimson zone, something unnecessarily spawned and killed you. Have a good day. Shoot. Where's mouse at? There we go. Almost done with this one. Surprised Duke Fishtron's weapon works this well here. Yeah, you gotta be extra, extra careful in hard mode. So it's nothing new, but it's definitely weird. Also, here's that paralyzing effect, by the way. It's like an anti-gravity ray. It's really annoying. It makes it impossible to jump, too, from what I recall. There we go. Green boy is down. Thank you for all your green boy points. I'll make sure to turn them into a scout's badge. We're good. Alrighty. Next block. Oh. I think for our purposes, at least, Since we've got our gigantic line here, we'll probably do the far one first, because that's all the way out here. And then we can do this one and then just fly back to our usual zone. How close is that to the beach, actually? It is not close to the beach at all. Alrighty, I'm just going to fly up here then, so that way we can run right across. Let me just check here, because people were messaging me while I was setting up. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing something. Nope, sounds good. Water's being a bit rude. Unfortunately, this game doesn't really have a good auto run, but yeah, this is safe. Don't worry, Pink, I'll come back for you. I just want to take care of Orange first. With our physical boys, that's the word. Gotta make sure to take out the punchy bullies. Then we'll go deal with our caster friends. Because it's very close to home. They are our friends, but they won't listen to us, so we need to overpower them and show them our might. Which sometimes works. Although I do hope my jungle guys are relatively safe from this. Because I think the AoE for the thing being placed there might intersect with the house. No. Okay, they're good. By how much, though? Up. Oh, relatively far. Oh. Sir, please stop. Thank you. Alrighty. Oh, yeah, and that also just spits out extra fireballs, too, in case you're not worried enough about your enemies. You can't really sit by the portal. Oh, Jesus. Why is that thing... Oh, Jesus, everything is just murdering me this time. Hmm. I kind of forget that those dragon boys do need a little bit more damage than what the ring puts out. Everything else is fine, mind you. But those little long dragon boys definitely need a little bit more oomph. There we go. Ooh. Always good to get more of those flags. There's never a good place to set them up, but it's good to get those flags. Oh, shit. Can you hit that guy? Thank you. Oh, crap, he's still up. Gotta be extra careful with the wormy boys because they just do contact damage and they can honestly wreck your day. Especially with the homing sometimes. There we go. Oh, crap. Oh, shit. That's not good. 7 gold. But the lunar event does still go after you die, so it's not like most of the bosses. The only time it will automatically end is when the Moon Lord itself is dead. And of course, this is happening during the lunar event when I need to hunt stuff here. Bastard. Hey. I'll deal with you guys later. Of course, the one time I need to hunt the desert genies there is when you absolutely just take over and ruin my day. Oh, whoops. I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that I was almost dead. Also, may I? Thank you. Yeah, you still got to be a little bit careful during the Moonlord stuff. So I should probably take it a little bit easier. Oh yeah, right, I forgot we had some chicken nuggets on us. That makes things a little bit easier then. There we go. Alrighty, attempt 2 with the melee boys. I probably need to change weapons when it comes down to those lizard boys, or the noodle boys. But what weapon works? It would help if I could see my mouse. Nope. Ugh. That's not good. That's with our health regen, too. Um, hmm. What is the weapon I usually use with those guys? Overcast. Yeah, overcast is not the right word for this. This is just a sandstorm. Desert spirits do spawn in here, but not necessarily when the Moon Lord event is going. Although the slightly purple sandstorm effect is pretty neat. Up. Gonna try doing the fisty thing. That might help us out a little bit. Doot. Alright, melee boys. I'm back. I've got my iron skin potions. Please don't kill me this time. I did so well the last stream with this, and we managed to not die during the initial waves. Oh, hey there, guys. You just sitting there. I'll try and take care of all our fire demon friends. What did I have before, though, that was causing that? Up. I feel like it wasn't this mount, because this mount leaves us way too open for the noodles. Like, way, way, way too open for the noodles. Do, do, do. Alright, you guys can go into the ground. That's not good for me. Doot. Oh boy. Not good. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, he just absolutely chunks our health. We very much need the lunar armor set. That would help out a ton. Doot. Damn it. Oh well, we're at least healing relatively well off of this, so we're not fully losing it. We just gotta be very careful with the worms, lest they completely eat our faces. I think I saw one there. Doot. Oh, there we go. Of course one spawns right as I need to start doing this. Hey. This is bad. Um, yeah, man. Little bit more. Little bit more. There we go. Melee friends are down. No more new spawns. And let's go deal with our mage friend. Which mage friends are a little bit easier, so that at least makes it nice. Alright, mage friends. I'm coming with a vengeance. I would like to kill your lord if at all possible. Do I have anything that would be helpful here? Now we need that. I was about to say that the Star Cloak isn't super helpful anymore, but I forgot our Star Cloak is what's letting us automatically drink our mana potions, which is kind of helpful at the end of the day. Doot. Hello, mage friends. I am also a mage. How much can I outmage you? Outmage you in the sandstorm, too. Um, should be fine. I don't think the regular sandstorm mobs actually pop up during this, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about them. Well, There's a few guys down there. Okay. You enjoy your water, or you enjoy your bath, rather. I'm just going to be up here shooting more water at you. Shoot. Alright, that's why I don't like the mage fight. The mage fight just takes out all sight if they can run into contact with you. Shoot. There we go. A little bit of chaos, which is fine. Magic is all about chaos, which is why most mages tend to be crazy. Okay. Another 50th flag. Inventory's filling up a little bit too much. Up. There we go. And then these guys like running at you anyway, so you can kind of just get away with this. I could never tell if this crazy was a consequence or a perk. I mean, oh Jesus. Sometimes the craziness is a very helpful boon, Solace. Oh Jesus. I cannot see anything. There we go. Please heal me. Oh, there's the regular friggin' sandstorm mobs. Alright, give me... My inventory's actually full with all of the flags. Oh, that's not good. Get rid of that. Get rid of the bombs. Get rid of the flag. Souls of Flight can honestly go away. Let's just get over to our asphalt track real quick. Whop. There we go. And it's mildly hard to tell at night, but you can kind of see the little shaking up here in the... There we go. Hello, Moonlord. Can't catch me, bitch. Nope. Thankfully, you can kind of just outrun it. Damn it. Where are you running? I am running away. I cannot stand you, Moonlord. Shoot. Nope, shit. I really should keep the teleportation wand with me during this, because I feel like that would also help a lot with the laser. I should also keep an eye out on that top eye for when it does that, just to make this a little bit easier on myself. Yep. Oh, the map, you are in the way, friend. Crap. There we go. And then I'd rather you not eat my face, please and thank you. Let's see here. Yep. I will also say that I do not have the optimal wings for this fight, as I'm realizing. The Duke Fishtron wings are very much your friend during this phase because they're a little bit faster. He is sparking. Damn it. That's fine. I do need to run, though. Right, hand. Come on. Now. Probably shouldn't let myself get hit by that. Crap. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's bad. That's supremely bad. Let's see. Here we go. Safe. Just barely. And then that hand should be done now. Okay, so we've only got that eye to worry about now. Crap. Oh, wow, that was Pixel. Okay, I'll take it. Good boy. I will also try and show the, what is it? The melee version of this, if we get an opportunity for it. Crap. Oh, that's not good. Because the melee fight for this is honestly the easiest, which kind of sucks. Um, Actually, I can just do this, can I? Oh boy. That took a healthy hit. That's fine. Nope, nope, you're not firing. You're partially firing. Okay. Gotta stay above. Never mind. That was a whiff. Almost there, though. Nope. Just gotta keep those things from eating our face. As well as those things from hitting us, too. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, I guess you can catch us with that, too. That's fine. We're getting there, though. Oh. Just gotta survive for a bit longer. Because you're gonna go down soon. Damn it. Just need a little bit more. Go. That's good. Stop hitting us with the bull crap. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, boy. There we go. There's the core. Which means we kind of just need to keep him above water, and then we can kind of just run and hope for the best. Because I don't recall what other big energy laser he's got on hand for this. Oops. Oh, shit. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That is way too much extra damage. Um, do that. Just chuck stuff out there. Oh, right. I need to keep your heart above here. Ow. I've still got like 30 seconds on my potion, too. That's not good. Ow. Oh, does the heart? The heart does not give me the health regen at all. That's not good. Okay, then. Shit. Ooh, that's bad. That's really bad, actually. Because if the heart hits don't give you the health regen, which is what I've been relying on. Ooh, no. Hmm. Fuck, what do I do here? Because it's probably easier to just, like, physically explain how to do the Moonlord fight with the other melee weapon and why he's technically easy to cheese. Do I have blocks? I do have blocks. So, to explain how to do the Moonlord fight with a melee weapon, there's one melee weapon called the Sun's Fury. Let's see, how is this built again? I believe like this. Shoot. Scared of all that. Actually, no, this is a little wider. Shoot. There. And then... Shoot. Do, do, do. Hmm, that's actually around the right height. Do, do, do. Alrighty. So, no word of a lie. If you're using melee weapons at all, you put honey in this little entrench, you sit here, and there's a sword that can go through walls. This keeps you protected throughout the whole fight. And then you can just fire stuff. Actually, I could probably just make the sword and show you at this rate, because it is one of the ones you just get. Doot, doot. 1 second. Let's see here. Go here. Oh. Do I not have enough? I should have enough for this. Hmm. I'm missing something, apparently. Oh, Mr. Guide friend, where are you? Hey, buddy. Shoot. Let's see. Yeah, that should just take... Oh, the manipulator. Duh. I remember how this game works. Doot. Doot do. Gotta do that here. Oh, I can make the celestial sigil. Summons the impending doom. I don't know what that means. Summon, magic, range. Oop. All right. So you can see how this just kind of is a flail that goes through walls. Relatively a helpful melee item, because it lets you just hit stuff at range as well. With this setup, you build this wall here, you stand right here with the honey, and then you just hit everything through here. Because the eyes all shoot ranged projectiles, and the lasers count as projectiles. So whenever they hit a object, they will just stop and or burst or continue doing along their path by never crossing this, which is good because you have ways of technically stopping him whenever he needs to do something. But that includes pretty much all of his attacks except for that little suction cup thing. I think that's the only thing that can actively hurt you, which causes the melee build to have a very easy time of just farming this, because magic weapons do not have anything that can go through walls at this rate. This can go away. It's definitely not impossible as mage, but it's definitely harder. Especially considering I haven't the faintest clue what buffs I would need to survive this. The Duke Fishtron wings would technically help, because the Mothron wings are not the greatest for this. I think. Let me check the wing stats again. Terraria wings. What level is Duke on? What you need is more explosions. Explosions would be helpful. Yes, I won't lie about that. Let's see. No, the Duke's wings are just inherently the best ones you can get for this. The Steampunker wings might technically be able to work for it too. Do the Steampunker wings actually fly fast enough? And which ones am I using? I'm using Mothron's wings. So 9438. Black fairy dust. What is black fairy dust? Oh, the pumpkin. Let's see. The steampunk wings might be a budget version of what I need. Let's try that. Hey, Mr. Friend. Buy some... Oh, right, you don't actually buy that. That you can have, those you can have, the flag you can have. These stardust fragments I guess you can have, just so that way I've got some money. And then that can go away. I'll have to store everything else. Oh, Miss Steampunk Lady. Let's see. Let's see. Wings. Oh, those are 3 platinum. Those are a lot more than what I can afford right now. Crap. Oh, boy. Let's see here. What can a robot do? The Philosopher's Stone would technically help right now. And I do believe we've got a few of those. There we go. Because the Philosopher's Stone will turn down our potion drinking abilities by a healthy enough chunk from a full minute to 45 seconds, so that might be able to help us. What can I combine with that? I can get the Charm of Myths if I can get a Band of Regen on it. Do I have any spare bands of health regen? And I'll probably have to put that like over the shield. Let's see. Band of Regen. There we go. Give me all that. That'll just let us chug down our alcohol quicker. That's mainly what this is about. But aside from that, what else can we do? Because doing that alone is not enough. Up. Angry Charm of Myths. It says it can be worn in vanity slots, but I'm fairly certain it doesn't give us the benefit by wearing it in vanity slots. Oh, I need to actually take damage from something. Not if I instantaneously regen it. Okay, I'm just gonna go over here so I can take some actual damage. Don't really feel like taking off my wings for now. Especially when there's just a crimson over here. Hello. Anybody feel like assaulting me? Or do I need to go over here because there's more actual crimson? Shoot. Or not. Crimson apparently does not like the meteorite very much. And look at all these stars. Okay. I'll take the hint game. Do. Oh. Crimson friends or hollowed friends. Can you please come and attack me? Oh, and it's a full moon too. Okay. That should help with some werewolves popping up. Okay, there you go. Okay, so yeah, wearing it in vanity slots does not give you the benefit. You do have to swap it over. Guess that means I need to... Let's see here. We're gonna have to change that to an armored of some kind. At least I think I need to. Let's see, Gabo. Hi, Gabo. Reforge. This takes more money than I have, I'm assuming. For melee speed, I can't do anything with that. I'm gonna need to sell some stuff, apparently. What can I sell? Let's sell our Spectre bars. You have a shop. How much does that give us? 34? Not a ton, but enough to give us a couple tries on the goblin. Gotcha. Hey, buddy. Precise is crit. Wild is useless. Precise is still useless. Yeah, +3. That's about as good as before. Then you... Do we want to try hunting Duke Fishtron more? Just so that way I can get his wings? That might also help us too, to be honest with you. Mothron's wings are just too slow. What do I need for that then? I need some truffle worms mainly. Means I need my bug net, which means I need to clean my inventory out a little bit. That can go away. Wood can go away because we don't need to play with that anymore. The rocks can go away because I don't need to play with that anymore. Cool. Alright. Truffle worms, truffle worms. Where would I have put my fishing net? Would I have been smart and put it in here? No. Good work, Jude. Let's see here. I guess something else I should do is I should bring the other helmet for the Spectre set. Because if we lose the benefit of the health drain come the last phase anyways, then I may as well just get the extra defense. Fishing net, fishing net. The hell did I put that? No, no. Nope. That's a mess, but nope. And also nope. Now, where would I hide a fishing net? Do I have like a fishing chest that I don't know about over here? Nope, that's a magic missile. That's all of our metals. There we go. Alrighty. Let's go grab us some truffle worms again. We'll do a few Duke Fishtron fights and see if we can get lucky with getting his wings. They don't have the greatest of drop chances, but they would technically help. There we go. These guys just get to enjoy chilling down here. Hopefully you guys enjoying the underground. I know you don't have to worry about all the madness that's going on with the cultists upstairs, but I'm sure you can entertain yourselves with your tables and your chairs. Much better. Now, what is something that we can do while we're hunting for truffle worms? I guess something that I can mention at least is that I'm thinking of getting a new phone tomorrow. I don't see why it wouldn't happen, but I can only imagine things just not going my way tomorrow, but we'll have to see. just because I've seemed to have trouble with modern phones nowadays, and I'm not sure if anyone else necessarily has the same problems with the battery swelling. But considering I've done that to a couple of phones just this year is a little worrying, all things considered. Oops. Give me all that, just so that way I don't need to worry about rooting around for the Truffle Worm when that pops up. But it'll be nice. You're actually impressed. I think it's more so that both of them just happened to get their battery swelling this year. I am phrasing it a little bit like a pity claim, but it's more so I've had one phone for a good 6 years, 6 to 8 years or so, and its battery just started swelling. And then I've had this current phone for about 3 years, and then that has started to swell, which not a huge fan of that myself. Now I see the Truffle Worm name, but are we talking here? Oh, right, you have to charge up. That's a snail. Not really what I'm looking for, but up. We're talking like, oh, percent of a percent without extreme conditions. Hmm. And I guess my issue is just I'm not 100% certain on whether or not I have accidentally caused extreme conditions with my living space or not, because I know that can always be a bit of a problem where I just don't notice it. Also, if Gloomy Maze is nearby, I really hope that doesn't just auto-block the truffle worms from appearing in my thing. Well, get rid of all of those. Yep. Just gonna ixnay all of these, just so I can see up here. Let's see. There we go. Then you, sir, are an annoyance. Thank you. But it might also just be me overkilling the phone. It's entirely possible that I'm just mildly blind to how to take care of a modern one in this day and age, because I was used to a T9 phone for a very long time, back when you couldn't exactly play games on them. So it's possible that I'm just playing too many games on my phone and it's not liking that very much. Which I hope isn't the case, but I guess it'll give me more of a propensity to use BlueStacks for stuff. Which, I mean, BlueStacks isn't a terrible option, it's just not very convenient. Because I'm not always on the main computer. But considering how heavy the games can be, maybe. Adept Magic Dagger. Still no Truffle Buddies. I'll just go down here real quick. I think part of the issue I can think of is just transferring stuff now. The obvious solution is to install it on everything. That'd be handy. I don't think my work computer can run BlueStacks into the work stuff that I need to do. Also, they would call me out way too quickly on that. Shoot. Let's see here. So I guess. Sorry. Sorry about that. Eh. At least when it comes to my current devices, it's technically installed in everything that can use it, because the only thing that can use it is my main machine. At least most of the time, when it doesn't want to just hiccup and go out of existence. Gold. Oh, there is a truffle worm. Where? Did it just spawn up there? It did. Hey, buddy. But yeah, sadly, I don't think I can install BlueStacks on my Switch. I do not believe I can install BlueStacks on... Is that a Truffle Worm that I just murdered by accident? Whoops. Where are you, buddy? Oh, there you are. Pop. There we go. There is also the potential to try and get a gaming tablet, because I feel like that would be able to handle most phone games a little bit easier than just a regular phone can. So I might need to look into that avenue, just so that way I can alleviate the threat to my phone. Because I mostly just use my phone for, aside from the game stuff, music and occasional texting for the couple of people who actually try and get in contact with me that way. So it would probably be in my best interest to just kind of... Tablets are basically just phone hardware with a larger screen. That could be a bit of a problem then. Would it be safer to just get a laptop then, I wonder? Unless you're going for a Windows tablet. Windows tablet changes that much, huh? Let's see. That would be more expensive. It would, unfortunately, but you are getting just a computer at that rate. And a computer can usually handle itself a little bit more than a phone can, which means I could install BlueStacks on it and bring it anywhere I need with me. Oops. A Windows tablet is basically a cut-down laptop? Okay. That might be an option. I know I was looking at the Samsung... Oh, hey, there he is. I was looking at the Samsung ones, but I know that's not the best answer. It was mostly just seeing what was on sale at the time, which apparently a few things are right now. I can see in the list Truffle Worm. Oh, there he is. Yeah, yeah, I run BlueStacks on my Surface Pro. I killed the Truffle Worm, didn't I? Oh, a solar eclipse is beginning. That's always nice. Dude, I run BlueStacks on a Surface Pro 7. I have to make some compromises on performance. I set Arknights to 30 in medium. Seems okay. Oh yeah, Arknights does have quality control settings, doesn't it? Do do do. What have I been running my Arknights on? Because that might honestly also answer some questions. Do do do. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Settings. Maintain tomb size. Dynamic art related settings. Off. Performance level. High. Performance level high at 30. Please note that setting performance to high will increase battery consumption and may cause your device to heat up. That's what I get for playing the settings menu while not wearing my glasses. Battery saving mode. Auto display will have reduced graphics and frame rates to conserve battery. Probably it's a little bit too late for this now, mind you, but usually speaking, I can't see the finer details anyway, so I don't really need to play that at a super high fidelity. Oh, there is a worm nearby. Hello. Let's see here. Nothing nearby, at least. Let's just take a small run. Shoot. There we go. We'll just deload that a little bit. And then if we're lucky, come on. No, okay. Can't get lucky all the time. That's about normal. Let's see here. How many do we have? We've got 5 at the moment. Would I believe that we could get it in 5? Where's the Truffle Worm? It's not down here. I saw one there too. Well, alrighty, that's fine. Do we want to just trust in 5s? Oops. Because we kind of went through about 7 last time just to get our magic weapons. I'm not sure how quickly we'd be able to get away with grabbing his wings, because he's very reluctant to drop those things. I don't need to know about the fancy beetle. I'm looking for worms, not beetles. Oh. Oh, missed. Over here? Where the hell did it spawn? That implies it, like, spawned up there. No? Okay, it's down there. Hey, buddy, where are you? Hmm. There's a regular worm. I guess he despawned already. What a jerk. Maybe 5 will be enough. We might actually just get lucky. Oh, actually, I need to go home first. I don't have a fishing rod or anything. Shoot. You can go here. Oh yeah, solar eclipse. I should probably deal with that, huh? Just gotta make sure to keep an eye out for any clowns that are skulking about. There we go. This is how you mass kill things. Especially now in just lower tier-ish content. Up. Oh, crap. Is the solar eclipse just a regular event that lasts until you murder everything? The solar eclipse is an event that randomly appears. You do need to get through the night, specifically. So you'll notice the clock here is running at about a minute per second. We need to get to about 8 a.m.-ish? No, 6 a.m. You have to get to about 6 a.m. and then the event will end. So aside from that, it's just kind of murdering everything, which in this case is just a bunch of horror-themed mobs, including Mothron, which Mothron has fun. There are a few items you kind of need to farm from these anyways, so when you do get to things like the temple, you'll notice that you'll be getting like tablet shards. The tablets that you make in the jungle temple are related to just summoning a solar eclipse without having to worry about waiting for one to randomly spawn. So you're never like locked out of the solar eclipses and just waiting for them to happen, which is at least fairly nice. Hello, sir. Can you maybe not be a bit of a dingus? Thank you. Also, this weapon is unnecessarily violent, and I kind of like it. Oh, Moth, hi. I was not even paying attention to you. Hi, how are you kids doing? There we go. Actually getting lucky and the nail's just staying down there. Oops. Yeah. Admittedly, the one thing that would help with fighting... Actually, would I be able to set up a bunker area to fight phase 2? That way I can just sit beside the heart and just try and dodge everything. I wonder if that would be plausible. We've technically got a couple things we can try just to make it a little bit more bearable. It just kind of comes down to figuring out what works the best. Oot. Summon build also has kind of an easy time because that same warrior setup also works relatively well for the summoners because you generally just sit behind a wall and let your mobs deal with stuff. I think the whips can go through walls too, which makes it a little bit easier. This weapon you're using is disgusting. It is meant to be like one of the late game weapons, to be fair. And you'll notice that we are kind of running a little bit low on our mana pots right now. So I'm going to have to buy up a few more after this. So it's only disgusting because I've been able to spend money on potions, which, if that doesn't scream RPG logic, then I don't really know what does. I shouldn't be this tired on a Friday. Yeah. Oh, I guess one other mechanic, at least for the solar eclipses, is that the clock is usually sped up when you try to go to sleep for the night. Just gonna punch you to death. Usually speaking, the clock will speed up when you're sleeping in a bed, but during a solar eclipse, it will not. It just refuses to speed up the clock during a solar eclipse. So you have to suffer through, I think, I want to say it's like 5-minute event, maybe like 10-minute event of just killing mobs as they pop up, which doesn't get like super dangerous or anything when you start getting into the late game weaponry, but there are some mobs that cause greater trouble than others. It's partly why I can kind of just stand here to get away with this, but oh nice, we got the chainsaw. Not that we can use it, but chainsaw is still handy. Does that actually have axe power, now that I think about it? Oh. We get the little eyeball spring pet. Cute. Let's see, that does summon damage. We can't use that. And then the chainsaw is obvious. Chainsaw is just a melee weapon. You can actually use it for cutting down trees. But yeah, it's a melee weapon. You just go up to people, you cut them down. It's helpful. Relatively good. Makes you think you're Blaze. Shoot. Give me all that. Let's see, we're at about 2. Only a couple more minutes left of this. Doot, doot, doot. No. Yeah, man. Almost there. Couple more minutes. Oh, goody. Someone spawned in there. Because I can hit that. Up. Should also be mentioned, this weapon is very good against slow-moving targets because it does need... Not the flask. It does kind of need targets to just kind of sit still and eat the damage off of it, which is where this weapon kind of shines the most. So during kind of low bar encounters like this, it's relatively easy to just get away with shooting one out and just letting it track on someone. Shoot. Almost there. No. Bop. Will say, though, the explosion is quite satisfying. That does tend to do a healthy chunk of damage, too. Oh. Y'all can go away. There we go. Another swamp thing. Also have to throw those flags up somewhere. Shoot. Hey. That was the wrong button, too. Okay. At least you can tell when I'm tired when I don't remember the muscle memory of where my keys are. I don't even know why I'm so tired today either. I'm assuming it's because I've drank a lot more liquids today, so my body's had to process a little bit more. But I really don't 100% know. Certainly hope it doesn't mean I'm coming down with anything, because that would be a little bit frustrating, but... Shoot. Ooh, hold on. Storm. Let's see. I don't know about you, but this week was exhausting. You too. I think it was just exhausting on my end because my boss was out for the week. Or at least my manager was out for the week. The one person I actively trust to do their job, so I don't need to tell them that they're fucking things up all the time. So it has been a lot of back and forth of, oh, hey guys, why is this wrong? Oh, it's because our boss is out and he's not fixing his stuff. It's like, can you fix it? I don't know. Turns out the answer is yes most of the time, but when you give Jude a lot of responsibilities, but you don't teach Jude how to do anything, it tends to require me to think a bit more than I usually have to. Also, it might be 8 a.m. The solar eclipse does last for a while, unfortunately. Yeah, a lot of ad hoc learning. A lot of stuff I shouldn't necessarily need to be worrying about, but here we are. Oh, we got the sickle, too. Neat. We can't use that, but neat. Oh, and one last moth to cap things off. Alright, moth. Yeah, you sit down, take care of your kids. I assure you it'll go perfectly well for you, Mothron. There we go. Much better. Whop. Come on. Stop with the solar eclipse. Let me get back to my fishing. Whop. Oh, that is one of the Frankensteins, too. Glad we can melt him. Just kind of wish that he dropped something for us, like some kind of a lightning weapon. Oh, death ball. Let's see. We good? Couple more? Come on. Okay, we're done. So around 8 a.m.-ish. The paper airplane. I'm not going to waste my inventory space with the paper airplanes. Don't even know why those exist. Up. Oh, wow. Oh, this is one of the fighting zones. Okay. That's fine. Alrighty. Back to inventory cleanup. The hurtful shroomerang? There's really a boomerang that's just a mushroom-themed one. Okay. And that got us a platinum too, so that's helpful. We kind of just sell all the weapons we can't use. So why don't we go over here to the merchant friend? We don't care about the shroomerang. We don't care about the chainsaws, unfortunately. The toxic flask may as well. Summon damage. Death scythe. Broken batwing. Hmm. Where does the batwing actually land? I guess if it's part of the Mothron stuff. Yeah, it's not as good. Okay. We still just need to go after Duke Fistron, unfortunately. The Eye Spring I'll get rid of just for the money. I sound like just an upright capitalist right now. I'll do it for the money. Glowing Snail stays with us. Magic Dagger can go away, and all that stuff can go away. Alright, that should be fine. Let's go grab our fishing rod. We'll head over to the beach. I will buy potions first. Oot. Here. Oop. Thankfully, we can mostly afford this, so I'm just going to stock up now. Oot. Yep. And all it took was a solar eclipse to refund our bank account. Isn't that nice? Alrighty, fishing stuff. Leave that up here. That was smart and I put it in there. And I still have some truffle worms left. Right, because I got impatient because we actually got what we needed. Dude. Alrighty, well. This goes here now. And then, oh, shite. So that's the downside with that spaceship, by the way, is that once you hit water, you're just done. Dude. Hello, Duke. Actually, I think I can probably get away with this, can I? Do do do. Yeah, that's chunking down Duke relatively easily. That should be alright, except for the bubbles. Bubbles get annoying. Oops. There we go. Better. It's too bad that bubbles do somehow stop our magical fists, though. A golden opportunity for me to just get in a lot of extra damage, but that's fine. Up. Be angry? Yes. He's quite angry. Ooh. Oh, that was a lot of numbers. Okay. Alright, now he's in angry mode. I'm almost tempted to just kinda... Yeah. That actually works out kinda well. I can just shoot these out, and when he stands still, then they'll basically just hit him and explode. That's actually chunking him down relatively hard. Oh, right, I can't stand in those. No bite. Okay. Oh! Oh, I was not paying attention to my health at all. Um... Oh shit, that's a bit awkward. Hmm. Has something happened in the past moment that has somehow changed all my numbers and how they work? I hope not. Shoot. I guess I just need to avoid stuff a little bit better. I may have just been standing in stuff, which is bound to happen when you're a little bit sleepy. There we go. I would like to try and beat the Moonlord tonight, though. 'Cause I feel like we should have the weapons that just work for it already, but we're definitely just getting a little bit sloppy. Which you never want to do when you're fighting a big old angry boss like that. Also, is that not on? Shoot. Oh, that's not a convenient spot for me. You good? Oh, he was going to phase 2. Okay, that makes, oh Jesus, a little more sense. Oh Jesus. Hello, sharks. Shoot. Hello, Duke, buddy. How you doing? You apparently don't like your own weapons, so that's at least a good change of pace. Shoot. Now be a nice little shark fish thing and drop your wings, please and thank you. It would very much make my day. Ooh, that's not a good combo. That's the bubble gun. We needed that very much earlier last time when we were fighting him. Okay. I mean, it's a bubble gun. It does what you would expect. It's probably worth selling, to be honest. Shoot. Hey, Duke buddy. I've still got like 7 chances, but I'm more than happy if you just give me some streamer luck and we can get this done a little bit earlier. Shoot. Hmm. I do kind of wonder if putting a platform area on our asphalt road would help at all on Moonlord. Because if the main problem just becomes his heart is sitting underneath a block and I can't hit underneath that block, then I kind of need to come up with a bit of a better solution in order to deal with that. Which might just be a bunker of some kind, but I don't fully remember my tactics when it comes down to Moonlord. At least not anymore. It has been a couple of years since I at least last played it properly. And at least back then, from what I recall, there was a magic weapon that you could use to just get through a wall that wasn't complete garbage. Because there is the Needlebriar, but that's a very early hard mode jungle weapon, and that is not very good when you're fighting the Moon Lord. Hey, Mr. Duke. And I'm fairly certain, at least, that I've fulfilled all of my magic weapon obligations for now. There shouldn't be anything that I'm missing. At least not that I remember. Uh-oh. Hello, Miss... No. Well, that's not fun. I did not even pay attention to that. Yeah, it's fine. Check out your sharks. Nope. That is far too away from us. Um, that's the Typhoon. That is the Ranger bow, I believe. Or no, that is what we're using. 10% speed isn't exactly a bad thing, but I don't think there's a noticeable difference in terms of actual casting speed. Oh, no, actually there is. Okay, that might actually be worth it. Wait, I need to stand up, actually. Give me one quick second. Do, do, do. Oy. Thankfully, at least the weather has been a lot nicer here. So I haven't had to worry too much about the heat. We might honestly just have to be worrying about the cold coming soon, but I know there's still usually a bit of a one last heat wave kind of situation that usually hits right before the fall does, and then all the rain hits. That's usually what happens, at least. Whoops. So half expecting that again, but not going to put too much money on it happening soon. There we go. Alright, duck. Come out and fight us. Shoot. Technically a little less damage, but we'll be getting them out faster, so it'll make up for it. We'll basically just be giving him a set of bees to constantly be worrying about. And will also help us with some of the event fights as well, just so that way we're throwing those out a lot quicker. And something I might want to do is try and get the mythic, I believe, subtext on these, because that would help us out a little bit just in terms of actually making this weapon perfect for what we need. Shoot. Oh, that's a lot of angry sharks. And there's the angriest of sharks. Doot do. You're gonna shoot. Yeah, the auto tracker. Okay, that's fine. We can kind of deal with your sharks. Go. That still gets us health, so I'm fine with that. Uh-oh. Oh, fudge. I'm actually gonna have to heal for a Duke fight. That's not good. Shoot. Almost tempted to just whip that out, to be honest with you, but... Shoot. There's a few too many bodies to track during this. That's the bubble gun again. Nope. One last shark pillar just to go for the road, huh, buddy? Alrighty, that's fine. We got 4 of those left. Shoot. There we go. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. You can't have 2 Duke Fishrons coming at the same time. That'd be a little bit silly. Shoot. There we go. Oh. This definitely helps for phase 1 of this, because you're basically just going to be hitting him all the time with it anyways. He doesn't really worry about the sharks as much until phase 2. Well, the sharks at least appear during phase 1, but if you can maneuver him right, he doesn't usually get to hit you with it. Come on. There we go. There's halfway. Now there's too many enemies to worry about, so the fist becomes a little less helpful. Shoot. Come on, Mr. Duck. Mr. Duckfish. Can't really say fish pond, can I? Although a fish pond would be an interesting idea. Because you could have an Atlantis-themed chessboard set, couldn't you? Then all of your pawns would be fish. Your bishops would probably be swordfish. The king and queen would probably be sharks of some kind. Or the megalodon. But megalodon might make for a horse. Or a whale might work well for the knights. There's a lot you can do with chessboards. And it makes it very fun when you see the custom sets. Because you get to see who the real tops and bottoms are of every universe, especially when they give, I think Luigi gets Bishop in the Mario. Oh, hey, the wings. Cool, we actually got them. And they're armored already, too, so I don't even have to worry that much. Oh, yeah, right, I have a die for them. They actually match my outfit. Yeah, we fly up a lot quicker and a lot farther, so that helps us out a little bit. Up. Alrighty, don't need to hunt any more of the fish for now. What else can we do? Up. Bow probably wouldn't hurt. Sure, we'll grab some food. Food technically helps in a fight. I guess we could try and make our weapons all mythical, just so that way they're doing the most damage. Goblin. You're talking with the princess, right? So let's see. That one is good. Deadly is helpful. Demonic isn't bad, but the speed is very nice. So what we're looking for is mythic. Manic. Not the right one. Sluggish is bad. Demonic is not as useful. Deadly is what we're working with. Masterful. Damage, mana, knockback. Definitely not bad, but we can do better. Godly is good for melee stuff, mostly. Mystic. Damage and mana cost. Pretty sure Mystic is what we're looking for, at least. Knife. Mythical. So yeah, Mystic and Mythical. Murderous, Agile, Forceful, Agile, Keen, Mythical. There we go. Because Mythical gives us the best damage, best speed, crit chance, minus mana, and knockback. So it just gives you everything, which is partly why you want it. Hurtful isn't bad. And we already got Mythical on that, so not going to worry there. Can we get Mythical on the gloves by chance? Not before running out of money. Adept is fine. That with damage percentage buffs definitely helps, but... Oh yeah, right. That's a flail that just kicks out bubbles. Hi. I got stuff to sell to you. I believe it belonged to a fish. Bubblegun can go away. The Fishtron trophy can go away. Net stays with me. Foe will stay with me. Foe can stay by the Iron Skin potions, in all honesty. The Deadly Razor Blade can go away. I guess those can go away. That can go away. Those can go away. And then that should keep us covered. Where's our piggy bank at? I'm just gonna go chuck my money in there. Doot, doot, doot. Cool. Alrighty, now let's clean up the rest of our stuff. And I guess see what kind of potions we can make for this. Just so that way we're not burning absolutely everything. Fishing stuff, truffle worms, net, and fishing rod. Alright, rainbow gun's not that helpful. Earth staff isn't that helpful. Laser machine gun wouldn't actually be too bad to try and upgrade. Because that could also help us out a little bit. What would be a good way of doing it? I kind of want to try one build for phase 2 of Moonlord to see if that's possible for us. I do have the Rod of Discord. So I should mention, by the way, we got this thing a little while ago. What this does is that it lets you teleport around a little bit, but you do get that little sickness thing. So if you do end up getting a little bit too trigger happy with it, it just starts eating your health. But it does just give you a free teleport to anywhere you can click on the screen. So it's kind of helpful for just doing random teleportation horseshite. Which, in the case of nonsensical laser fire, thinking on it, maybe we don't need a platform. Because what if we do something like this, where we're on our platform, we're fighting the Moonlord, we can just do that, and then we're safe, and usually the heart is under here anyways, and then we just got to keep an eye on the lights. We would be going a little bit slower just because we're in the mount, but technically that does stop us from worrying too much about not being able to hit the heart. And then we can stay up top here to avoid most of the laser fire and hand shenaniganry. That might be an option. Oh, right, I left some money up here, didn't I? Hello, sir. Well, I guess we'll have to try it out and see. Now that we've got the Band of Regen as well, or the Armor of Myths, so that way we've got a 45-second cooldown on our healing. That should help us out a little bit, technically. And then Fish Run Wings will at least help us fly a little bit better. Then we've got Foe and Iron Skin Potions to buff us a little bit, as well as the... You really got a storm brewing. Well, no ice golems around, so I don't gotta worry about that much. A strange plant, you say? Where might that be? No, we've passed it already. Must be in a weird place. Alrighty, let's see about these cultists again. Realistically, we need this buff at all times too, but not 100% certain how we can keep that. Hey guys. Yep, you come out, buddy. And honestly, fighting you with the fist is fine. It's once you summon that dragon that it becomes a problem. Doot doot doot. There we go. Don't gotta worry about... Oh, you're up there. Don't gotta worry about your clones if we can dispel that quickly. Up. Nope, okay, you got the two. Doot. This is our damage control for now, just because that does multiple hits, which is helpful against the big boys. Oh, shite, I didn't grab the other helmet. That should be fine. I can grab that in the middle of the next bit. The dragon's back out? Yeah. Oh, that is silliness. I do like this weapon, but it does kind of fall off after a little bit, so gotta be a little bit careful. Well, I'll get rid of your duplicate first, but... And did you summon? I think you did. Do. Eat my fist, you dang lunatic. Where is he? Ah, the completed summon. That's a problem. Can you die, maybe? Oh, he's actually fighting like an efficient caster, not necessarily trying to telefrag us half the time. Oh, there we go. And it looks like we got melee here this time, as well as the summon. Oh, Jesus, leave us alone, summon friend. There we go. Try to deal with all of this stuff. Yeah, man. Need you leaving us alone, worm boy. Might just need to be more aggressive with the worm boys. So if they're coming after me, it might be better to just fly into them to get the one hit, and then I can just go after their tails to make it easier to kill them. That might work in our favor a little bit better. Shoot. Hello, sirs. You're very lucky that my dungeon is right at the point where the left side most temple is going to be. Otherwise, I wouldn't have to worry about spawning into one every single time. Shoot. Gonna do that. I have a feeling I might need the shield during the Moonlord fight, if only for the status immunities. Up. There we go. Where's my mouse at? There we go. Only real problem with the red one is that it becomes very, or the orange one rather, is that it becomes very, very hard to actually see where your mouse is. Because red is usually a good color to have for your mouse in Terraria. If you're running Crimson, it might be a good idea to change it, but aside from that, it's usually one of your better options. But this and the Crimson do make it a little bit harder. Is that a message from my work people at 10 o'clock at night? Um, fuck. Okay. Just boss mentioning about one of the things that kind of fucked up while he was gone. He says he'll be doing it on the weekend. This is not the boss we wanted to defeat. No, no, it is not. Especially because that's the nice boss. Or the clueless boss. I can't tell sometimes. Because they put a lot of faith in my work, but it feels like they're not giving me a lot of work to do. There we go. One group down. Cool. Alright, give me all of those shiny little... Cool. Of course there's one of you still left over. Alright, so one of them down. Let's grab that other helmet. I'll have to get rid of my mage hat for this, but that's fine. Let's see. You can go here. You... Jesus. Okay, yeah, that is a very quick takeoff with the Fishron rings. Doot. You go here. You go here. Alright, that sounds good. Neum. Alrighty, so now we need to get to right there. Guess we got our green guys next. That's fine. Wee. If only we could play Sonic music without having to worry about copyright. Ah. Nope. Oh god, they can appear up here. Oh shit. Oh, this is annoying. Going down. Alright, hello guys. I'm here to actually fight you, I think. Oh, no, too far. Hello. Where's your tower actually at? Ah, here we go. Yeah, it's a weird movement for them, to be honest with you. It does make sense that they can just lock your gravitational position, but it'd be very handy. Actually, it's not even locking your gravitational position, because you can still slow fall if you don't try to do anything, but it's mostly to make you an easier shot. It makes very good sense when you realize that this group is meant for all of your ranged weapons and such, like all your guns and your bows and stuff like that. Oh, crap. Give me that. So it's clearly them just not having the proper skill to take you out, so they need to resort to kind of cheap debuffs, which is more of a confidence boost in your favor, really. Even though you have a UFO most of the time when you get to this stage. So you might be flexing a little bit, but it's clearly them needing to cheat. Dude. This is, if they had it in them, they would also try to kill the Martians. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. Dude. Now, how many more? I think I need to go through about 20-ish more. There we go. Getting a lot of these kills in. Okay, there we go. Yeah, man. Don't want to get my gravitational position locked in, if at all possible. Yeah, man. Yep. Right at the end. You just couldn't help yourselves, huh? Doot. And you can usually tell when a mage fight happens when there's just stars absolutely everywhere. Now, let's see. Yeah, this might be slightly useless right now. The Moonlord might just disable those. We'll have to see. Well, alright, so next one. That will be the summoning one, and then our magic one is all the way out here in the jungle. I'm gonna go for the magic one first and do kind of the similar thing we had before, where we'll just kind of fly over to our arena afterwards. Realistically, it would make more sense if I actually saved the second one to the left, or the first one to the left, for the last one we actually do, just so that way we can just fly straight up, basically, and be right on our platform. Hey, guys. I'm gonna come back to you. I just want to deal with our mage buddies first. Shoot. Just gonna shoot these as I'm going. Don't worry about me too much. I'll be back. Oh boy. Someone's angry at me, apparently. Oh, Jesus, the bubbles. Okay, we're good. Summon boys can follow you for a lot longer than you think. Let's see here. Here's our safe spot, which we can just kind of teleport into if we ever need, but we're good for now, I think. Alrighty, so we got our magic boys. We just gotta fly around, shoot like we can, and try not to get stuck. Oh, hey, we missed some. Oh, see, that's what you don't want to do. Because we're not trying to blind the audience here. At least I think this can hurt some people's eyes. Maybe if you're just overexposed to screen light for so long that just suddenly turns off, that can be a bit more of an issue. That's alright, though. Yep, come on. Where those guys just actively like staying alive. Did they just demount me? They can do that, huh? Okay. If you guys think it's natural to just take me off my UFO, then sure, but gonna need you to stop that. I kind of need my ride. Unfortunately, people don't necessarily like me mooching rides off to go fight lunar gods and all that anymore. They were upset about the last time when I spilled my drink. Shoot. Need you to go out, please and thank you. Also, will say, radio has been relatively good today. Haven't had to worry too much about the vocal tracks popping up. So this might be one I stick with for a bit, unless I find something that works for a better mood for the game. Admittedly, metal would work better here, but metal is a little bit too much out of the normal music choice for this channel. As nice as it is, at least. Oh, is it done? It's done. Hello. Oh boy. Please don't kill me with your magics. I'm trying to kill you with my magics. I mean, you're made of metal. You're not wrong. But I think it's more just the low energy feel doesn't really fit with metal music as much. Unless I just started yelling and swearing at the audience for once, instead of trying to keep you guys falling asleep most of the time. So that way I can keep watch time while letting people sleep. Let's see. That's a llama VTuber. Also realistically put a campfire over here somewhere. Can I get enough wood for that? Sweet. Put a campfire right here. Right on top of the house. Sure, nothing can go wrong. Alrighty, time for our summon boys. Oh, Mr. Summon boys, wherefore art thou? There they are. This is definitely a little bit better for fighting these guys. Up. Get rid of all of the Star Seekers. We do not need them. There we go. That's a bit better. In my idle time, I am also just trying to think of other characters I would like to play for D&D. Because having the Forge God, or Forge Cleric, or Forge Paladin Cleric, rather, the Kenku Gunlock, I am kind of wondering if I can build. I almost want to build a Bard, but as a sorcerer instead. Because I have a feeling they could do something similar with their various magics. Or, if we necessarily wanted to do it, a Bard Sorcerer. So that way we could get expertise in Persuasion into like a College of. I think College of Lore is one of the Bard colleges. It has been a hot minute. But we could play not necessarily a Sex Fiend Bard, but more so just a happy persuasive one, because those are always fun when you're more so just the face. You convince people with your charm to do things that you want, but you're only doing it to get your own way kind of situation. That might be a fun type of character to play in the end of the day. Eventually, I would like to make a rogue, like a proper one, but I'd like to see what I can do to make that silly. Maybe a rogue fighter or a rogue ranger, and then trying to make something along the lines of maybe not a halfling one or a gnomish one, but a rogue ranger that would do mostly bow fighting, as well as just be there for utility to sneak around and distract people. So maybe grabbing Magic Initiate for doing thaumaturgy stuff. So that way you can sneak around, use thaumaturgy to make a noise in a hallway to alert someone, and then just shoot them in the back of the head. That's at least the general idea. There are various ways you can make a non-murder hobo-y character as well, but with the time that I actually get to play it, I do want to make sure that we can just have some murder hobo in them. I remember theory crafting a ranger in 5e, including that everything but ranger is a better ranger. Ranger does have some utility nowadays, at the very least, because there is the revised ranger set, but yeah, it's a little bit tricky. Oh, right, we don't have that on. Um, home. Come on. Let's make it to here. Alrighty. So, time for madness begins. We wait for the moon daddy to pop in, and then we will see how much of a pain it is to actually beat him. Jesus. Okay. Being boosted with speed is a little bit silly. Oh, there goes our wisp. Alright, moon daddy. I'm here for you. Shoot. Um. Oh, shit. Oh, that was a whiff. That was a whiff and a half. I gotta be a little bit closer whenever the eye is ready to pop. I gotta keep an eye on that center one, because when it does its thing, I need to move. There, see how much easier that was with the fish on wings? That was significantly better. Oh, shit. Shit. I fixed it. There we go. Up and around. Probably should get rid of the map. Oh, I clicked out of the game. That's not good. Doot. And I appear to have broken my activity feed. There we go. Oh, crap. Almost messed it up. We're good. Let's see here. That hand's almost done at least. Wop. And we need to turn. Alright, so that should be that left hand just about done. Just got to be a little bit careful with the last little bit. Shoot. Come on. Alright, one eye out. Oh boy. There's two eyes out. Do. Nope. Oh, Jesus. That's way too much. There we go. Try and avoid that to the best of your abilities. Nope. Crap. Oh, there's the eye. Hello, sir. Oh boy, that was close. There we go. What exactly am I hitting when I'm getting that? Oh, there it is. Hello, sir. As long as you're not hit by the gigantic F-off laser, you're usually fine. Oh, crap. Turning around. Yep. Yep. Get in there. Oh, I don't like that. Kinda worked. Oh, come on, Mr. I. Only 10,000 health left. Oh boy. Too many things trying to blow me up. Not a fan. There we go. Need to go up. Oh, no, you're close. Okay. Ow. Oh, the little eye laser is definitely painful. Ow. That is not a good time to be losing that much health. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Nope. Fly. Doesn't seem like this is going to work very well either. The eyes still kind of stick with you, no matter what. Mm, Nope. Need a few more seconds. Having open air is at least kind of helping with this, though. That might help us a little bit more. Ow. Oh, yeah, right. There. That should help us with taking a little less damage when we do get hit. Because that brings us up to 73 compared to the 53 that we were before. Almost there. Actually, that kind of help if I got closer. Not really. Yeah, that chunks him down a lot more. This is how you fight things. Okay, so this effect still goes off. That's a little bit backwards. I'm also pretty sure I should hit the edge of the world soon. But we're getting there. I think that's better, though. That just stays there. Yeah, that does a lot better. Alright, first Moonlord kill. That took us a bit, but yay. Now we can finally make some Moonlord gear. And we got the portal gun, which I believe is utility based, but cool. Oh yeah, and we're getting some credits. Technically speaking, the Moonlord is one of the last things you're supposed to fight, but it's not like the be-all end-all bit. So we can still technically summon the Moonlord over again to keep fighting him, just to help with actually ending the gear, but we are getting close to finishing off this game, so that's kind of nice. And I know I normally just end it on credits, but there's a bit more you can do in Terraria. There's also some neat hout designs that I've just been kind of avoiding, but that's alright. Yeah, nice credits. These guys have been working on this game for a little bit too long, but not in a bad way. It's just more so when you've heard, oh hey guys, we're going to be uploading the final update for the 5th time. Like, you appreciate the fact that we're getting another version, but, like, you guys can move on to another game if you want to. Like, we don't mind. You can work on a new idea. Because when did Terraria originally come out? You're fully charged, so I'm just gonna shoot. Nope, not there. Terraria. Terraria is a 2011 game. I honestly thought it was a little bit later than or earlier than that, rather. But yeah, they've been working on this game for a while. To know, but the next update was teased with a screenshot of Terraria 2, which we all know was scrapped. Yeah, that's kind of a shame. But, I mean, the fact that they just teased us about the second game and we're like, oh, hey, by the way, we're just gonna keep updating this one that all you guys have been having fun with, which inherently isn't a bad thing, but okay, we can't just make it like that. Bop. There we go. We can start making some armor. Which I don't have enough actual Luminite for, so I kind of have to fight the Moonlord a couple more times still. Oh, that's not good. But we could try and make some gear that will help us, maybe? Let's see here. Let's talk with our guide. Hey guide, what all can we make with Illuminite bars? And can I make any of the better magic weapons off of it right now? Let's see. Nope. You can make the base tools. Oh yeah, the drill containment unit. And some of the wings to make life a little bit easier. Okay. I thought there were some extra weapons you could make, but okay, I guess there's just armor to make. Let's see here. How much does this all cost? That costs 8, that costs 16, and that costs 12. We've only got 17, so we need to do that a lot more. Do. Oh. Oh, that's a neat touch. If you're... The credits actually go behind the buildings because the credits are on the parallax layers. That's actually kind of smart. Oh, and the Dryad just goes back to becoming a tree. Feel kind of bad for her there. Aw, she got a little Toto to hang out with, though. Store stuff. Oh yeah, portal gun. Uh, portal gun should be relatively obvious. Portal gun. Bop. It is the portal gun. It works like what you would expect. Also, I don't think I can show it here. Works like what you expect. How far up can I put this? Probably here. Oops. And about here. So if you ever want to make people sick, here's how you do that. Also, here's terminal velocity in Terraria if you ever needed to figure that out. um, don't think they go away necessarily, but you can have some fun with it. Oh, he dropped his gun. That's why I didn't get anything. All right, well now's about as good as time as any. What does the Moon Lord drop in terms of magic weapons? I was wondering for a second. It's like I don't recall seeing any weapon drop off that, and it's because of the fact we didn't actually get the right one. All right, so let's see here. So we've got 3 swords, or 2 swords and a yo-yo, a dolphin gun, which is what we got. There's a light prism, which acts as a laser light show, which can pierce through platforms, I guess, which would help us a good chunk. The lunar flare, which is just a top-down nuke, basically. That also goes through walls, which would make farming the Moon Lord a lot easier. We've got the Rainbow Crystal Staff as a summon. The Lunar Portal also sounds like summon. There's the Celebration MK2, which is just a normal gun. The normal Celebration, which is a rocket launcher. There's a minecart in the shape of Nyan Cat, which is just dropped by the Moon Lord, apparently. I'm not sure why the Moon Lord has a Nyan Cat minecart, but sure. Not going to fault it too much. Okay, so it looks like there are 2 main weapons we need off of this. So I guess we've got a little bit of hunting to do. Let's store what we can for now. Shoot. And then do I have room in here? Not really. That. Oh, Jesus. Body, please. That and that. We've just got a bunch of random flags. Doot. 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 Now, we might run into a weird situation that I don't believe the cultists spawn anymore. So I do need to double check that. You can go back on. And then you can go back on. Slayer of Worlds. Huh. What is that achievement? And why am I only getting that now? Defeat every boss in Terraria. We haven't technically beaten every boss in Terraria, though. Oh, that's the portal gun, you dingus. There you go. Oh, that's nice. It actually has our current active sprite. That's cute. Oh, thank you for playing. Well, thank you guys for making a great game that I've loved for a decade now. Because Terraria has very much done a lot for me. Because Terraria is honestly one of the main things that makes me think about pixel art a lot and just what you can end up doing with it, which is why I tend to go back to it a lot. They deserved it. They really do deserve it. These guys hit like a very big spot with Terraria. And they had a very few good people actually push it like super far out. Up. Because I remember back in the day where there was the one YouTuber by the name of Hero, I believe, who did a lot of reviews of various bits of Terraria knowledge. So he'd go in depth about every single weapon, he'd go in depth about strategies for boss fights, and just go into a lot of detail just about various aspects of the game. And I know he pushed that game very hard because he just liked it, which good on him. It definitely helped their business a bit. Oh, the cultists do spawn. Cool. All right, well, I guess phase 2, unless you'll just let me, like, do this myself. Up. Hello. It also probably wouldn't hurt to get the drill containment unit, where possible. Doot, doot, doot. But I think our first goal will be to just get the Nebula armor, because we'll actually have defense with that, and I'd rather us have some defense. Doot. No, we don't need that. Although I think there is a slightly easier way of just getting the Moonlord summoned just straight up so you don't have to go through the rigmarole of this. But I'll have to look into that after this. Or we could just let the cultist kill us. That would also work. As well buff. You can figure out how to make iron skin potions relatively easily. Womp. Hello, sirs. Are you sure you're alright with being in a cult? Are you sure you don't want to join the freezer instead? Fairly cold place. You don't have to do that much, and I don't ask of you, or I don't ask that much of you. Don't know why sometimes I'm able to stop them from. Oh, hi, Wyvern. You're a little bit worse for wear, buddy. We're fighting the lunatic cultist right now. You've got nothing on lunatic cultist. Doot. Oh, nice. We got rid of all his clones. I guess if you hit him first, then it dissipates all of his clones, but if you hit one of the clones first, then you've got to worry about it. Alright, so we've got our summoning group here. Okay. Dealing with summoning group first is fine. Then we'll go on to the other side of the world and deal with the other two, and then we'll come back and deal with the one on the left, since that's just the closest to our road. And then as we've now figured out, we can kind of just fly. God damn it. I must have clicked that by mistake. Thankfully, this doesn't just immediately stop the event, but that is bad timing on my part. What time is it? It is 20 to 11. Really? I guess we have been going for about 2.5 hours already. I guess we'll see how much we can do with the Moonlord farming. See if we can get lucky with his weapons, and at the very least try and finish making the armor tonight. I think that's relatively fair in terms of timing. We'll just have to see if we can consistently do the Moonlord like that. Bringing along the other helmet does definitely help, though. And just... Actually, would the asphalt actually help? It would help, because you need to dodge the F-off laser, so you just kind of need to worry about the damage coming in from the explosions. Oh, hey. Welcome, little birthday slimes. You're not going to have a good day here, I assure you. I also like our Pikachu pet, just constantly zipping around while we're flying. If only Pikachu could actually fly that way, that would make it a lot more utility-based than just having to worry about balloons. Yeah, that. I should grab that. Whop. Alrighty, summoning crew. Let's see what you got. Admittedly, this is probably the worst spot for the summoning crew, because it just gives them a lot of places to stand. And we don't want to give them a lot of places to stand. Doot. Doing alright on health. Don't usually got to worry too much about the summon boys in terms of health, because they don't usually get a ton of hits off, but never hurts to be careful. Let's see. I honestly don't necessarily want to, but I'm getting supremely low on energy tonight. So maybe after this Moonlord kill at the very least, it might be a good thing to just kind of end it a little bit early and get some sleep, and or just rest a little bit. Staring at screens all day can definitely do a lot to you, so it's not too surprising. But I've also just run out of most topics to talk about. So that's not necessarily a good thing for the stream. Oh, you're free. I think for Terraria, we might be able to get maybe 1 or 2 more streams out of it, just so that way we can clean up some of the other bosses that we haven't fought yet, like the Empress of Light or such. If not, then I can try and figure out a separate game for next week, just because we do have a lot coming up on the horizon. So, wouldn't be too remiss if we miss Empress of Light or anything like that. Alright, let's see here. Go home. Then go this way. Then we get our... That's still your mirror, Jude. Try again. There we go. Let's see, purple. What is purple? Purple is Castor Boys. That's it. Purple is our color. Purple is meant to be our color. Is very much why I chose purple, clearly. Because Terraria makes it our magic buddies. Oh. Let's see here. Getting a lot of flags from this, too. Really should just stick them up somewhere. We do have a relatively good positioning for most of them, so I should just dig out a trench and just have the flags planted somewhere, just so that way we get all of our extra damage whenever we're doing this event. Yep. But I do believe that there is a summoning item for the Moonlord nowadays, which will make it a little bit easier to just kind of straight up fight him. So I'll have to look into that a little bit. You magic buddies good over there? You stuck by chance? Shoot. Yeah, looks like they're doing alright. Come on, let me murder you. Thank you. Getting relatively close to that one at least. Shoot. There we go. We'll take a little bit of damage doing this, but it's all in the sake of taking out the tower. There we go. Look at all those orbs. Just absolutely clearing out anything that slows down. I love it. Alrighty, give me a little more health there. Thank you. Let's see. What order is our portals in? Oh, good, we're doing with the melee guys. Alright, melee is not too hard. There we go. Always got to make sure to readjust yourself. Now let's see here. How far away can these portals actually be? Oh, Jesus. Huh. Those can actually be that far apart. Okay. Just needs a specific amount of space to actually open on, but I guess that does technically make it easier to get back. Oh, Thunder boys. Yep. How's it going, melee buddies? You enjoying your time so far? Is it alright if I just try to murder you myself? With the power of magic? Magic and the ability to heal, which is always just your friend in general, but we'll be losing that, I believe, once we get the Nebula armor, because I don't think that has a health regen property on it. I believe it just kind of gives you slightly better defense and a boon to a magic, but I think more damage than healing. Jesus, okay. Gonna calm down there, Noodle Boy. We don't need a lot of you guys chasing us around. Especially considering these guys do not drop a lot of health. Just a little bit of a problem. Um, there we go. I'm close to dead, aren't I? Oh, sweet, merciful Jesus. Yep. That's one's farthest away, too. Hmm. Alrighty. Back we go, then. Up. We'll take a nice, slow journey. I'll just be able to check my phone in the meantime, because there's a lot of random notifications on a Friday, usually. Mainly because a lot of webcomics actually update today, but that just means I've got stuff to watch, or read over tomorrow, rather. It's always nice kind of catching up with webcomics, too. It's nice to see that there's still a lot of creative folks out there and platforms like Webtoons and just various other comic hosting sites that just make it easy for people to spread their stuff for free. Just so that way you can check out a lot of other stories, either just in traditional comic format with the people who run their stuff on their own website, which I do see from time to time, or platforms like Webtoons, which was originally just a place for independent manhwa, but has kind of slowly become just a place for comics, mostly, but mostly manhwa. I believe there is also a group or an app called Tapas, which more focuses on Western comics, but you still see like manhwa and stuff on there. Because I do have a series that I'm reading that is actually posting on both of them, but they post it in batches of 3 on Webtoons, but they post it one page at a time on Tapas. It's very odd and something that you very much need to get used to. Oop. Come on, Melee Bros. We're almost there. You really gotta stop spawning your noodle. Oh, there we go. Now just let me nuke your melee buddy. Shoot. One thing that I have found mildly interesting, though, is that there is someone who's doing, like, their a recap of their D&D adventures as a webcomic, which I didn't necessarily think would be an option people would want to take. But it still technically works, because you are just kind of making everybody do their reactions and drawing them out, and it does summarize it a lot better. Back. But it's an interesting choice. I'll give him that much. Definitely not one that I read up on the most lately, but definitely an interesting choice to upload your D&D adventures as a comic. It does also give your players kind of an excuse to just get free art of their characters too, because the main artist doing the comic will obviously need to draw them out at a lot of angles. Then you'll just end up getting fan art of your characters from people who like the comic if the comic actually takes off. So it ends up being kind of a double service of, oh, hey, do you mind if I make a webcomic of our series or of our game? And it's like, sure, what do you get? Oh, you get fan art of your character if we get popular. It almost feels like a bit of a scam almost, but I'm not sure how the legality of, oh, hey, we played D&D together is enough to kind of hold people back a bit from. Can I go like up? There we go. I'm not sure the legality of we played D&D together, so it's fine if I use your character designs would necessarily hold up in a bad way. I don't know. It's weird, but it's interesting. I wouldn't mind seeing some more stories like that just to see how other people handled their D&D games. Because I know some people can get very, very wild with their homebrew. and actually make it work competently. Shoot. Jeez, we're getting a lot of the guys here. My mouse at? There we go. Do kind of lose sight of the mouse during this, unfortunately. Even in green, because green on red should at least poke through, but nope. Oh, there. That's where all you guys have been hiding. No wonder it's been so quiet up here. You've been chilling in the mouth of this cave, not being able to shoot me. Like the silly little rangers you are. I mean, if you guys just want to hide in a hole, I'm not going to stop you. It's very inefficient to your play method, though. There we go. A little bit more juice. They can't hit me if I dodge. Alright, there's the last one. Now I just need to get to our platform before Moon Daddy pops up. Shoot. Cool. Nope, too far. Looks like we're starting this one at night, so that's fine. Put that on. Alright, Moon Buddy, come on out. There it comes. It's always weird that it takes you a couple minutes to actually spawn in. Do do do. Boy, I'm actually getting rocked kind of quickly already. That's not a good thing. Thank you, health. Probably a good thing to just kind of keep him up here a little bit, just that way he's easier to handle. Too early? Very too early. Oh. Now, is he actually healing from that? Because I know he heals from that when we're in last phase, but... Oh. Hello there, hand. You feel like going on me, please? Charging up. Wait. I need to keep you up here just so I can hit your hands more. Also does kind of keep me safe because a lot of the explosions just kind of hit the ground and we don't have to worry about that as much. Nope, shit. Shoot. Get forward a little bit. Hello, evil hand. You feel like dying? Nope. Yeah, I'll take the hit for that. Running. I wonder, can I clean this up in the meantime? That. Okay. Alright, one out. Now it's just an open slapped palm. That'll give us the second. Run a little bit ahead. There's our second one. Now I just need to worry about that guy, which is fist territory, so We just got to avoid everything those eyes spit out, as well as avoiding all of the spare lasers that they like putting out in the first place. Shoot. It's fine. There we go. Oh, they do contact damage too? That's rude of you. My feet just got completely tickled by that. Not super comfortable with that. Oh. There we go. Hello, Mr. I. Run a little bit. Ow. There we go. Let me get some damage in on that. Oh boy. Shoot. There we go. Hey, buddy. Welcome to the light show. Hey, the Liz. Welcome, welcome. So we have beaten the Moon Lord once tonight, just to give you a heads up, and we did kind of figure out our strategy for it for now. But how are things on your side? Oh, good. We're good. All right. No more death laser, so we can kind of just do this. Oh. The heart does give healing back, I think. Or unless we were just hitting something else. That on. I figured out there's a Holy Kettle Knuckle weapon in 14 for Monk, and I'm elated. Holy Kettle Knuckle weapon. I'm not 100% certain if I know what you mean, to be completely honest. Well, oh boy. I don't like all those explosions. I'm assuming they're like in the shape of kettles, and then you just punch people with them. I never got it way back when, because I lost motivation for the Zodiac Weapon quest line, but damn sure thing doing it now. Well, I mean, if it's a good weapon, then fully recommend doing so. Come on, give me a magic weapon. That's the Star Wrath. That is a summoning weapon. Fairly certain. Or no, it's a sword. That's a sword that just drops a lot of extra meteors on things. Okay. You'll post it in Discord? Thank you. Alright, well, we've gotten a sword and we've gotten a gun. Not great. Let's see. The lunar hook. Probably wouldn't be a bad thing to make. Let's make this. It gives us 20. We need 8, 17, 12. That's not enough, right? Let's see. 8, 16, 12. So that would require 36 bars to actually make that. And we have 37, so we can just make it. Quick stack? Oh, I actually need access to that to make this. Nebula, hood, nebula, chest piece, and nebula feet. Bop, bop, bop. Nebula set. Magic damage has a chance to spawn buff boosters and pick boosters up to get stacking buffs. Also does put us up to 69 defense unbuff, or buffed, rather. I'm not sure if that's better. It is technically more defense by default, but we'll kind of have to see how the buffs go. I have my magic hat back. Because we're going to try and see if we can do this without screwing with our armor too much. I'm going to put these here. Shoot. Go over to our merchant buddy here and we can sell some of these portal guns. As well as the sword that we can't use. Let's see the Discord for this. I'm assuming you would put it in 14 channel. Oh yeah, I have seen those before actually. It's been a hot minute, but I do remember seeing those kettles before. I think a buddy of mine ended up doing a dancing macro where he would use the kettles as his like glam weapons while he did that dance at the very least. So it kind of just worked in his favor. It takes 20 of each to summon the Doom. So if I do that then, that saves me 3 times of having to do the full event? Is that what you're telling me? Yep, okay. That just saves us from having to do the entire event. So if you're just farming Moonlord for the sake of farming Moonlord, let's see if we can get one of his magic weapons before we finish off. We've got 3 attempts, so... Buff. Now is that defeat? No, magic damage has a set to spawn boost, so as long as you're hitting things, it can spawn a boost. Alright, let's see what it comes down to. Well, come on, buddy. I know you want to come fight me again. I've killed you a couple times now, but I'm sure you want to try again on round 3. Or, well, round 4 for tonight. You did kill us once. There we go. Shoot. We do seem to be doing a lot more damage. I'm noticing. We are absolutely shredding him. And there's all of our boosters. Oh boy. Oh Jesus, yeah, look at our character. We are just absolutely swirling with extra buffs right now. Do do do. Okay, just put you in a wall too, that helps. Oh, crap, all of our boosts are up there. Can never have too many buffs. Apparently not, no. And you can kind of see it on the top there, that we are just kind of absolutely stacking up a lot right now. Including, I think, some defense buffs, because we're not taking a ton of damage either. Up. Okay. Don't need to be doing that much damage there, Moonlord. Alright, there we go. And now we just do this. And I guess we'll loop around occasionally, just so that way we can pick up our buffs. Doot. Ow. God, those lasers hurt. Oh boy. Lasers hurt. Eye orbs hurt. Yeah, I guess as long as you're picking up your extra buffs, this is relatively efficient in terms of killing the Moonlord. You have legs and he doesn't, you got this. I've also got a UFO, to be completely fair. That's the sword. That's the other sword. God damn it. And this one shoots... I guess this one just shoots gay. Welcome to Bouncing Gay. Hopefully you enjoy your melee build. Alright, sadly not what we're looking for, though. Look at all these extra buffs. Jesus. Up. And look at that character sprite. Let's see. Damage, increased life regen, increased mana regen. Okay, so there's a few things kind of tied to that. Up. Come on, Moonlord. I know you're ready for it, buddy. I'm actually still ready for it, too. I've got plenty of mana potions left. I'm just going to stay up here so that way he spawns up a little bit more. It'll be a lot easier to just kind of hit the hands in the early phases. Oh, crap. Alright, running. That's alright. That's okay. Give me all that. Oh yeah, that life regen's actually a lot. Also, holy crap. That one hand is so gone. I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, as long as you can just focus down one of the hands, you're kind of good. Shoot. Here we go. That should take care of that one. Then we're just going to deal with that eye. I do kind of like just seeing all these little buffs around, though. It does make it a little bit more skill-based, which is nice, because that way you actively have to pay attention to where everything is sitting. And that way you don't, like, miss anything while you're in the process. Shoot. Then we'll need to turn around after that. And just keep an eye on our health, because he has a nasty habit of wanting to suck our life out. Not sure why he'd want to do that. It's not like we've got much of it in the first place. There we go. Come on, be nice. Give us one of the magic weapons. That's the sword again. Ugh. That's the bouncy gay sword. We don't want the bouncy gay sword right now. Oh well. One more. And then we'll have to do the like full lunar event. Double gay. Yeah, basically it's just double gay. We've got one gay who's unhappy and one gay who's just there to chill and be normal. Up. Give me all of these. Grab that. At least I think this is good for... Kind of hard to tell, actually. This does technically do more damage, but I'm not sure if it snipes him well enough for it to matter. Up, up. Come on, buddy. There we go. Hmm. Definitely blinking a lot more. Not a huge fan of that. Well, there's one eye out already. Oh, shite. I don't have any of my buffs on me, do I? That would explain a lot. Doop. Do a little bit of a dance. Dance of madness. Yep. Oh, shite. That's not good. Oh boy. Please stop that, eyeballs. Here we go. Now we don't gotta worry about the giant F-off lasers. Now we just gotta worry about the tiny lasers. Which... There we go. We run at about equidistant speed, so this is a fine enough area to be. Shoot. And he can't do that much to us here. Shoot. And while he is off screen for this, so his stuff... Oh, I am actually losing a lot of health. There we go. We're good. So where is you? There we go. Then get under. He won't despawn? No, he usually doesn't unless he kills you. So you can kind of keep him off screen a little bit. That's the sword again. Okay, so we've killed him about 6 times tonight. 5 times has been the melee weapons, and 1 time has been the ranged one. Thank you, Streamer Luck. You're my friend tonight. I love doing the full lunar eclipse event, so that way I have chances of beating the Moon Lord for his weaponry, which would help my arsenal out a lot. What's the drop rate? Every weapon that he has to drop is an 11% drop rate. 11.1. And they're all on, like, the same table. Ah. So we are just getting that unlucky. By getting the various swords of gay drop. And you got the same sword 3 times in a row. Yeah, actually, well, not 3 times in a row. We've at least gotten the same sword twice in a row. I do like this sword, though, because it's basically just free damage. That's partly why melee's a little bit better, because you just get a ranged attack like this for free for just swinging your sword. And it does about as much as your spells. Partly why sometimes it's nice. But yeah, that's just our luck. Um, Getting a second wind. So why don't we just go for a little bit longer? Hey, merchant buddy. I'm gonna sell you stuff from God. You wanna tell me how much it's worth? 30 gold. Yeah, that's pretty good. 11 gold's not great. The ancient manipulators are not useful. Getting a lot of spare potions, which is the bad thing. Then all of these banners. Do I need anything else realistically? I guess you need like the tools. So it wouldn't hurt to get like the Lunarian drills, but I'm pretty sure the Shroomite claws are the best digging implement in the game, period. I don't even think the other sets stack up. I guess we could make the wings as well. And we do also need stuff for the drill containment unit. Need a lot of stuff for drill containment unit. What are the wings like? Costs 10 bars and 14 fragments. That's not too bad. We might actually have enough for the 40. Why don't we just try finishing off the stream by making the drill containment unit if we have enough of this stuff? Shoot. That. Cool, we do. Alrighty, so we've got 40 of those. We'll need 40 chlorophyte, which we've got plenty of. We will also need 40 of the Spectre stuff and 40 of the Shroomite stuff, which means I'm going to need to get chlorophyte with... I'll need to farm some ectoplasm as well. I probably shouldn't have sold off our Spectre bars for money. What do I need for the auto hammer to do this? I'm pretty sure I need glowing mushrooms and chlorophyte bars for this. Do do do. Yeah, that's it. All right, so let's see here. I need 38 of these. Bop. And then we need 40 of these, which I don't remember how to... Oh. So I will need to get... God, I can't math. I need 20. So I need 14 more. Alrighty, well, we kind of need to go to the dungeon anyways to start the Lunar Cultist stuff, so I guess let's just go there and see what we can find. That is still a little silly, though. 6 kills on the Moonlord and no magic weapon drop. That's a little silly. Definitely not in my favor, but streamer luck is never in your favor. It is only 2 that we're looking for as well. And the sad part is that getting his weapons would actually make farming him easier, because both of those weapons would let us shoot through walls and just make it infinitely easier. And then I could show you the boring way, but don't really feel like wasting some of our mats on the warrior armor to show you how the easy farming on warrior goes. Hello. Silly bird. And actually, this might actually be helpful in the dungeon, because everything's kind of slow in there, except for Bruce Lee. Because Bruce Lee is just kind of there to kick you in the face. What time is it, actually? About 11:30? Yeah, okay. It would be a little bit too long to do the full lunar event, but hey guys, let's just try and make the drill containment unit and wrap it up there. Then either we'll continue with this, I guess it depends on what people want to see, because we did technically see credit roll, and the only other thing outside of the Moon Lord is the Empress of Light and the Queen Slime fight, which Empress of Light fight is just kind of, well, there's technically more. There's the Queen Slime, there's the Empress of Light, there is all of the wave-based events, which would be things like the Dungeon Defender stuff, the Halloween event, the... Oh God, what else? Brain. What are the other waves? There's the Dungeon Defender, there's the Christmas one, there is the Solar Eclipse, technically. There we go, that's a bit better. And there's a couple other wave-based fights that we can do, which just give you different gear, which is outclassed by the Moon Lord now, but I could show that if people want. But aside from that, we are just kind of done. Oh, that projectile is too big to fit through there. Whoops. There's our ice chest. Don't think we ever got an ice key, sadly. Whop. Come on, I need you guys to drop ectoplasm. Hmm. There's one. Now I just need a handful more. Hmm. I guess we'll just kind of have to play it by ear for next week. Because next week we will be starting up Splatoon as well on Saturdays, which may require a little bit of patience on my end for just trying to figure out how I want to do that one. I kind of want to do it a half and half kind of situation where we can do partially the single player content and then partially the multiplayer content, or more of the single player depending on how my hands are feeling. Because it's good to just kind of keep up on multiplayer so that way you can get up your level and your freshness and such. Hey, Mr. Buddy. Oh, there's an ectoplasm. Oh, two. Perfect. Let's see. But then what else do I have that we could start up? Because if we're done with Terraria, then realistically I can start up something a bit more long form. And we do have a lot on the back burner, which was long form, which I've just been kind of collecting a little bit. Like the Toho Castlevania game, actually. That was one I've been waiting for a slot to open up with. We've got a lot of farming sim games, so things like Stardew Valley, the Rune Factory games, and the My Life at Portia games, because I do have those. We could do one-off games, like if I'm feeling a little bit spicy, I can show you guys how Lethal League Blaze works. And if anyone has that, we can try and do competitive ping pong matches. I could try to sell my soul to the Underlords of Hell and play Fortnite. I could try and theorycraft Arknights on stream and actually play the levels I've been avoiding because I've just been grinding characters. We honestly have a few options, technically. Hell, we could go back and do Power Wash Simulator. We keep doing that as like one-offs, but we never actually finish any sizable amount of the story. A lot is open to us, and my library is honestly a lot bigger than I let on. Shoot. If I could get the Jude game to work, I'd want to do that as a one-off, but there isn't any quality control done on that game, so it's a little hard to justify playing. Is that the Tabby? I actually got the Tabby. Shoot. Oh no, get up there. There was an ask in the past from someone that I do Iconoclast, which I don't mind doing for stream. I have played it before, but I like that game. It'd be an interesting one to try and learn to speedrun, in all honesty, just because it's a nice. It's a very like technical game. It's got very good ways of just handling everything, but I'm not sure how alive that game would be for speedrunning. I don't know. We've got plenty of options realistically going forward. So maybe we'll start something new. Oh, you probably just killed one of the guys back here. Okay. Hello, Red Knight, buddy. I've already killed a paladin. You got anything on him? Up. Oh, there's some ectoplasm. Oh, what else is there that I'm thinking on it? American Truck Simulator is a good way to just kind of chill for a bit. I could do dedicated art streams more as well. The desert? That is the desert one. I guess I have been down here. I just didn't really torch it up enough. Definitely didn't torch it up enough. Jesus. I'm assuming I died down here or something. There we go. There we go. Alright, we grab our space gun and fire away. Please drop me some ghost juice, please and thank you. None of that is ghost juice. I am very disappointed in you guys. Come on. I can see the hole, guys. You can just open up the rest of it without me needing to dig it out. Yep. Apparently an entire area of the dungeon I've just completely missed. Oh. How the hell did I miss all of this? Oh, I didn't miss all of this. I've just gone this way a separate way before. Okay. And I got here from digging from outside. That makes sense. Let's see where this connects back up to. Oops. Let's see, anything good? It's the bone welder. That's alright. Doot, doot. Yes, sir. Thank you for your death. I will try and treasure it as best I can. So what is this area? Especially with a digging area up here? Really? You were really expected... No, you were not expected to fall in there. I'm just a little bit blind at the moment. Shoot. Oh. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. Shoot. Go down. Hello, sir. Definitely need to stand by a blue water candle, though. Not getting as many enemies in here as I was thinking we would. There we go. And we're almost there. Just need 4. Hello, sir. Oh, that's not very good. I guess an additional problem is that I can't exactly see what's going on a lot. Also because I'm getting lost, which is definitely not helping. Alright, let's see here. The ectoplasm should be the hardest thing for us to get, because the other stuff is like meteorite and demonic ore and all those. So if I need to kill a couple of extra like base bosses, then that should be fine. Shoot. Hello there. How are you boys doing? Let's see. Hello. Skelly friends, where are you? I would like to murder you for your ghost juice. Oh, it's the yo-yo. My inventory is completely full, too. There we go. Alright, body. A little bit more. Soul of the Night. We're actually that close to the Crimson here. Okay. That's fine. This is a relatively good place to farm for souls, because you usually get a good amount of enemies in the dungeon. But I think that's mainly if you stand still. So I might need to go to my more advantageous area, I think is over here. Up. And I guess just waiting for people to come in, really. There's not really anything with a ranged attack can get in here. Except for the Paladin. Although the Paladin's kind of dumb. Let's see here. That's actually kind of disheartening. None of you guys want to drop your ghost juice. Am I not doing a good enough job of entertaining you? I think I've at least earned that much. Because look, there's pretty lights everywhere. You don't even have to worry about anything. Oh, there's a Keyblade over there. Keyblade is definitely not what we're looking for, but... Oh, there's some. Just one, though. I should probably grab that. All of that. Might be a little bit of an easier spot to get people to just spawn in. Oh, you're behind me. Hello. Hello. Mr. Boney friends. You feel like coming to visit? Almost feel like I'm accidentally sniping them when I'm able to get one in here, though. Yeah, because it just kind of zooms in there. Okay, so something might actually be dropping stuff over there. That's not great. Uh-oh. Bruce Lee is close by. Gonna have to deal with this martial arts somehow. Shoot. Goodbye, sir. That works. Alright then, skeletons. I've got an iron fortress here, just hanging on a wall. What can you do about that? Oh, nice. And a little bit more down there, too. All I had to do is get set up, and then we're good. Alrighty, well. Back home. The Lazy Morning Star. And this does summon damage? Huh. That's an oddly powerful whip. Does it only have like a tipper effect or something? No? Okay, the chain hits too. It's a lot more powerful than you let on. That can go in there. All of this can go in there. And everything else can be stored. Vector boys can be done here. Alright, we're good there. Alright then. Drill containment unit. What else do I need the 40 of? Crafting. Luminite. Drill containment unit. So 40 Luminite, 40 Chlorophyte, 40 Shroomite, 40 Spectre, 40 Hellstone, and 40 Meteorite. Okay. Hellstone and Meteorite. Did I keep enough of that stuff around? Doot, 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 doot. Metals. Well, we've kept enough Meteorite. That's Crimstone. That's our Hellstone, but we've got more than enough. Okay, cool. I guess we can make the drill containment unit then. Do do do. Just gotta actually make some Hellstone. Oh god, what else does the Hellstone require to make? Is this the one that requires obsidian? Um, do here. Yeah, it required obsidian. Okay. So then just give me 30 of those. Up. Then we should get drill containment unit. Cool. Alrighty, well that replaces the cosmic car key. And as you can see, it's just a wheel that can run in space, basically. I don't actually know if this is better than that one, to be honest with you. I think they both kind of follow the same niche anyways. Drill contain unit. What is the drill containment unit good for? Oh, it mines stuff. The drill containment unit is just a mining thing all on its own. Okay. It is currently the fastest controllable way to mine. It can fly and hover indefinitely and has a mining range of 15. Okay. So you technically don't need to carry a... Ah. Yeah, that's fast. Just to show off this on terms of a mass scale. Oops. May as well put my color back on it too, just so that way it's a little bit shiny. Doot. Let's say we need to dig up the crimson here. I think it's safe to say this is relatively fast if you need to do like major terraforming. It just digs through everything and eats it. Doesn't have the best of ranges, but when it's going this fast, you can generally just kind of run into it and have some fun. Yeah, this is why you get the drill containment unit. When you need to dig away the world and make it flat, this is a very good way of doing so, because you just stand there face forward and it follows your mouse in terms of the actual mining area. There we go. And honestly, making pits to hell is relatively easy with this thing too. Oh, can I only mine with this? That's a problem. Hmm. That's the downside of that. Okay. So I guess then if I need to mine anything in large quantities, we have the drill containment unit. But if we actually want to fly with our weaponry, we need the UFO mount. Okay, that's the trade-off for being able to dig the world to death. Cool. But considering I've been needing to get something out of my eye for the last little bit, I think that's a good place to wrap it up for now. And then we'll try and figure out for next week what we want to do, because there's no way in hell I can do Empress of Light or Queen Slime in 10 minutes or so. So let's just get you sleeping into bed as a good send-off. Please? Thank you. Up. There we go. But I do want to thank everybody for dropping by at the very least. Definitely a bit of a quieter night, which is usually expected for Fridays at the very least. Tomorrow, we kind of just have a dedicated art stream planned. Not 100% certain on what we'll work on, but we'll be drawing at least. Have some music going. I'll definitely be a little bit more relaxed and not as chatty, because I'll be focusing on drawing. But we can just have some fun chilling. Now, who's actually live? I celebrate September. Probably going to be a bit before I actively sub with this account. Oh, yeah, and I need to unfollow you because I'm sick of seeing your face. There we go. Cute. Let's see. Laura's going, Frank's going, Lemonade's going. Not you, Solace. Don't worry, it's not you. It's just someone that has time and time again been called out on Twitter for nasty things, let's say. Yet they still seem to have a career. So, not too much I can do about that. I'm just kind of sick about seeing them, as that's always a good reminder of all that. Did I spell that right? Cool. That works out well. Well, once again, I do want to thank everyone for stopping by. Hopefully you've had a good evening. Like I said, tomorrow we will be just doing a bit of art. It'll either be me freehand drawing to try and practice my hands and get used to just doing raw tablet instead of tracing over actual physical drawn stuff, or it'll be working on the second model, which I was hoping to have done by the end of this year, but I don't think that's going to be possible now. But aside from that, hopefully you have a fantastic rest of your night, and hopefully the Labor Day weekend does go well with you if I don't see you again tomorrow. And if I do get to see you tomorrow, then I'll see you then. So for now, thanks for joining the cabin. Bye-bye.